Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final night, so sad thing to say that, sad and exciting at the same time, of the Musketeers. It's been a long journey for all of us, many months of hard work. Initially, when I started with the sword fight training, these kids have thought there's no way that they're going to get it ready, and without somebody getting hurt. And so far, no injuries. They've been really great, actually, in terms of really taking it seriously and with all the safety precautions that come with sword fight training. And I'm just amazed by how good they are, how naturally they seem with it. And I think you will be too. A couple things just to introduce, just to remind you about cell phones and any kind of device, turn right off. And don't worry about trying to take video or pictures or anything. We have thousands of pictures already. And you can easily get a copy of that on DVD for yourself. We also are recording it tonight as well, so you don't need to bother. We've got people doing that for us. And just a little background to the story. I mean, the story of D'Artagnan, the young man from Gascony in rural France who moved to Paris to make a name for himself, joining the Musketeers, is kind of a timeless coming-of-age story. We put a gender twist on it into the entire story, really, with a number of female actors, male characters, and including D'Artagnan and Aramis before the main Musketeers. But in terms of the political situation, some people aren't really familiar with that. So just very briefly, King Louis of France is the secular head of state. Cardinal Richelieu is the head of the Catholic Church of France and the religious head of state, the elected representative of the Pope in the Roman Catholic Church. And Cardinal Richelieu is essentially wanting more power all the time and wanting to sort of manipulate the king for his own advantage to gain more power consistently. So that's the essential underlying conflict, if you like, of the story. And D'Artagnan finds himself embroiled in that pretty quickly, as you see. Other than that, all I can say is it's a long show. I won't worry about that, but I guarantee you it'll be intriguing, enthralled, and everything right to the end. Its running time is about 2 hours and 45 minutes, plus a 15-minute intermission for 3 hours. And I guarantee you won't even know the time goes by. There will be concession goodies sold outside intermission. Please don't eat food in here, though, since we had a bit of a rodent problem last year. So, thank you all for coming and enjoy the show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the story of D'Artagnan and his three Musketeers. No, it's the story of me, Marche, and my entrepreneurial genius that brought me to the forefront of the French aristocrats. My great foresight that led me to grab onto the coattails of a young farm boy and be carried to the top and help save France or something of that nature. Enjoy!
Mark me, it is a letter. Uh-oh, I ought to be. You're a Gaston, and you're my son. And this is yours. Wear it well? Sir, it served you well under our last king may do the like for you. Thank you, sir.
Come now, be strong for your son.
Yes. Mother, may you take this?
Come now, be strong for your father.
Yes. Goodbye, D'Artagnan.
Pardon me, father.
God be with you. Yes, Father. D'Artagnan, suffer nothing from any man, and fight at every opportunity all the more willingly, because duels are forbidden, hence it takes twice as much courage to fight one.
That, father, I promise you. Out! Get out of here before I have you arrested!
But madame, you did not even pay me my wages yet.
You haven't done any work yet! Out! Baby, look at that.
Any sign of courage?
No, my lord.
Have the orders come?
Not yet, monsieur.
Hostess, wine. Pray, tell me, you jackals, what could you have possibly found so amusing in this appalling Hamlet?
Sorry, sir, Neg ready to come this way.
Like over here that horse
He
dies.
doesn't have a tail.
Gentlemen,
That's not exactly calling for a horse.
madam, excuse me, how much are your rooms?
Baby, he died.
Pardon me. You who hide yourself among these giggling priestess, tell me what you laugh at, and I shall laugh with you.
I'm not speaking to you, sir.
Were you laughing at me, sir?
Most assuredly, sir. I was not laughing at you.
Very well. Good day.
I was laughing at your horse.
A man may laugh at his horse who would not dare laugh at his master.
Indeed, sir. I do not laugh often, as you may have perceived from my countenance. Nevertheless, I reserve the privilege to laugh whenever I please.
And I will not permit any man to laugh when it displeases me.
Indeed, sir. Then it strikes me you must have a rather lively time with it on your journeys.
Turn! Master Joker, jester, master, lest I strike you from behind.
Run along, boy. Leg upon these arrogant Gascons.
Ha!
Very well.
Sure.
Don't kill him, please. Thank you. Unless, of course, our little hero insists upon it. Be so kind, sir, as to surrender your sword.
It's my sword, I'll take it straight to the king!
Yes, yes, no doubt we've a prince of blood in disguise. Very good.
My lord, from his evidence.
I apologize for this, sir. I never saw the gentleman before.
12 crowns. And this. And a letter to Captain of the Royal Musketeers, Monsieur Treville.
The devil! Give me that. If Treville knows we meet here, saddle my horse.
What about him?
Leave him.
Going somewhere, gentlemen?
Lady, quickly. Monsieur Treville.
It looks like I missed a little excitement.
It's possible to move these behind times. Not sure.
Have you the cardinal's orders?
You're to return to England with full speed and reprise in the moment the Duke of Buckingham leaves London.
And you?
I return to Paris.
Not before I chastise you, you cowardly wretch!
I hate Gaston.
Consider, my lord, a slice of lady including everything.
Very well.
Coward! Come over here and fight! Why don't you fight, you coward? Sir! You see that coward? Challenge him, he ran!
Yes, sir, I did.
Base! Excuse me, pardon me,
Not bad.
excuse me, monsieur, do you know where I can find Monsieur Treville?
Greetings, everybody!
Fine, Baldwin.
Yes, it is extravagant, but what of it? It's the fashion nowadays.
And this?
Oh, I'm coming down with another cold.
Aren't you going to get that on Musketeers' salary?
Upon my faith and honor, I bought it with my own money.
It's obvious. Since the Queen's burned his advances, the Cardinal makes for all others.
He'll never forgive her for that.
Yes, a rather potent potentate. Madame de Troyes. She too said no.
Poor Cardinal Richelieu should stick to churching and leave the wenching to us.
Excuse me, sir. I have a duel at noon. You'll be my second.
I don't know. What are you doing here? What do you want?
Sir, I'm here to see audience with Monsieur Treville,
Yes.
the captain of the Royal Musketeers.
I'm aware of your position. What is yours?
Ah, I apologize. I'm Monsieur D'Artagnan, and I'm a fellow countryman of the captain. My father is great friends, and with the captain. He doesn't know me, but I'm quite confident he will see me.
I'll convey your request to the captain.
I thank you, sir.
If one cannot live at the expense of their enemies, one must live at the expense of their countrymen. Money must be spent. Don't you agree, Aramis? Oh, he's reading Latin.
Oh, hey, Richelieu and his bloody entourage.
You want your tongue to find yourself with that one.
Chalet lost his head for less.
What do you think of what his valet says?
What does he say?
That he saw Rochefort and Russell for Chalet was killed.
Rochefort.
Colonel Richelieu's other self.
Hey, the dog.
Why don't we just drop the subject?
Drop the subject? That's all you have to say, Aramis?
Well then, let us speak of it, since you desire it so.
You know, you really should have followed your first vocation, Aramis. You'd have made a delightful priest.
And I shall, one day. This is merely a temporary postponement.
There is awaits only one thing for resuming the castle.
Which undoubtedly hangs beneath his uniform.
What is it you wait for, monsieur?
Only for a queen to produce an heir to the throne of France.
It is said the Duke of Buckingham's in France. Perhaps I should be free sooner than you think.
Watch your tongue,
And
Aramis.
you proposed to teach me how to speak?
Look, all I'm saying is either be a priest or a musketeer. Not both at once.
I will be a priest when it suits me. In the meantime, I'm a musketeer, in which quality I say as I please.
Oh, don't be angry. It's no fault of my own that, though you possess the virtue of secrecy when it pertains to your own romantic escapades, you possess no such virtue in regards to matters of the Queen.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't? And I suppose neither does Madame Aguillon or Madame Poitrecy or your current mistress, Madame Chevreuse in Tours, I believe.
That's it! I am
Gentlemen, please! Captain Treville will proceed, Monsieur D'Artagnan. Captain Treville will proceed, Monsieur D'Artagnan.
Excuse me. Yes, I am D'Artagnan. Yes, I am Monsieur D'Artagnan. Yes, I am Monsieur D'Artagnan.
This way.
Athos! Porthos! Aramis! Should I wait here? Presently! I'll wait here.
Do you know, sir, what I can communicate?
No, Captain, we do not.
But we hope, sir, that you will do us the honor to tell us.
Well, I will do you that honor, sir. It says here that henceforth he intends to recruit the King's Musketeers from the guardsmen of the Cardinal.
Why would that be, sir?
Well, I will tell you, sir. It seems that some of the King's Musketeers were involved in disturbance last night, and that the Cardinal's guards were required to take them into custody. Custody! To arrest the King's Musketeers like some common clothesmen. And you were among them. Don't try to deny it. The Cardinal named all three of you. Where is Athos?
Black Death!
Ill! Yes, wounded, no doubt. What? 6 of the Cardinal's guards were by 6 of the King's Musketeers, while the Cardinal's guards were for dying on the spot being arrested. To save yourself, to scamper off like frightened school children. Who are you? Who is he?
My maid servant, Monsieur D'Artagnan.
I don't know, dude. I will go straight to Louvre. I will tender my resignation as captain of the Royal Musketeers and beg for
truth is, we were 6 against 6, but we were caught on quite unawares, and by the time we had time to draw, 2 of our party fell dead.
They did, sir.
And as those previously wounded was little better.
So in actuality, it was 6 against 3.
He's hurt very badly.
Very. Through the shoulder and into his chest.
Assholes!
You have summoned me? How may I serve my king?
Well, I was just telling these brave young gentlemen that it's been my Musketeers to needlessly risking their lives, many to stand for you, and very dear to the king. A surgeon! Someone fetch my surgeon! Close your house, I order you
No! Not that shoulder!
Excellent job, Aramis, as usual.
Trying to
Go.
You again, boy. What does he want?
I am Monsieur D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan?
Yes, sir. My father is great friends.
Monsieur D'Artagnan. I've been.
Yes, sir.
Oh, forgive me. I did not realize it. I see it now. Your father was very dear to me. How may I help his son?
Sir, it was my intention to ask of you the uniform of a musketeer. And I had a letter of recommendation, but it was stolen from me, along with my sword.
It would do little difference, my boy. No one gets into the Musketeers without the experience of several campaigns. But, on account of my old friendship with your father, I will do something for you. I will write a letter to the Royal Academy of Arms, and tomorrow you will be admitted. No expense to yourself. Please do not refuse this small service. The best born and the richest often solicit it without success. My house will always be open to you.
Thank you, sir.
It's my pleasure.
There he is again! You! Damn it! It's a letter thief! Somebody! Stop that man!
No!
Excuse me, sir. I'm in a great hurry. I'm chasing somebody, if you please!
And you regard that reason enough to cudgel a man?
By my faith, it was not intentional, and I said, excuse me. I should think that apology enough.
You're not very polite, are you, boy? A foreigner, I assume.
I may not be native of Paris, monsieur, but be assured, be warned, you are not one to give me a lesson in good manners.
All right, monsieur. Man in a hurry. I can be found without a chase. Do you understand my meaning?
Very well. Where, I pray you?
Behind the Luxembourg.
At what time?
Noon.
Very well. Noon it is.
And try to be there on time, for I'd like to have your ears cut off by quarter past.
Very well. I'll be there at 10 to.
Thunder and out! What do you think you're doing?
Oh, so this is the new fashion, is it, Monsieur Porthos?
What?
What? That?
I am still caught here when you leave!
Get off of me!
And the fake is not silver at all!
It is fake. The back of it's only leather.
You stand a very good chance of being whipped, my young pup.
It's rather presumptuous of you, isn't it?
Not to a man who's accustomed to looking his enemies in the face.
That's well. For I assure you, you would show them your back.
You.
Presently, when you're not wearing your cloak.
Tomorrow then, at 1,
Where?
behind the Luxembourg.
At what time?
1 o'clock, I just said.
Very well. 1 o'clock.
What's going on here, my friend? Nothing. Let me help you with your...
Leave me be, Aramis, would you?
You must be hungry.
Man is the devil himself. He's escaped me again. Oh, monsieur. Monsieur, I believe this is a handkerchief you'd be sorry to lose.
I know you persist in saying, my most experienced, that you're not intimate terms, damn chauffeur. That gracious lady intimate enough to lend you her handkerchief.
You were deceived, gentlemen. This handkerchief is not mine.
But sir, I saw it on.
You are mistaken. I've never seen this handkerchief before in my life.
Well, I didn't see it fall from your pocket. It was just by your foot, and I assumed it was yours.
And you were deceived, my dear sir. Besides, it very well may have fallen from your pocket.
Upon my honor
If
denied.
you swear upon your honor and I upon mine, it is quite evident that one of us is lying. You know what I believe, don't you? Here, my friend.
Why were you so asinine as to drop
I have said, monsieur, and I will say again, the handkerchief did not fall from your pocket.
And in saying so, you will have lied about it twice, for I saw it fall.
You continue your present tone, I shall have to teach you a lesson.
And I shall have to send you back to the pulpit, Monsieur Priest-to-be. Draw, if you please.
No, not here.
Coward.
Don't worry, my friend, I intend to kill you, depend upon that. But I shall do so in a remote locale where you won't be able to brag about your death to anybody.
Behind the Luxembourg?
Very well. Shall we say 1 o'clock then?
I'd better make it 2. Very well.
Monsieur.
Sir. Well, if I am fated to be slain today, at least it will be by Musketeer. Well, come on then. I beg of you, sir, listen to reason. You've lost far too much blood to be on your feet.
And you may lose some blood of your own if you don't stop pestering me.
I assure you, sir, Monsieur Treville would be most unhappy if you were to die.
Sir, I have the most pressing engagement to attend to. Thank you for your concern. I am no longer needed in your service.
Monsieur, my
Go away.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, could you direct me to the Luxembourg? There's a man I have to meet in. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Monsieur! Monsieur Athos! I'm not late, am I? But I had to purchase a sword. You see? I think it will do nicely. I'm not late, am I?
No, monsieur, you are indeed punctual. I've appointed 2 of my friends as seconds, and they've not yet arrived.
I have no seconds on my part, but sir, having just arrived in Paris, I as yet know no one but Monsieur Treville.
Oh, Steph, how you hurt me.
If you would permit me, sir, I have a marvelous ointment provided to me by my mother. In 3 days it will heal your wound. I believe it would be a great honor to fight you then.
There's no need. I wouldn't want you contemplating your death for 3 long days.
Very well. If it be your will to dispatch me now, I will not inconvenience you. I am ready.
We will wait for my friends to arrive. Ah, here's one now.
Is Monsieur Porthos your second?
Yes. Any objections?
No, not at all.
And here's the other.
And Monsieur Aramis is your second?
Yes. If you're still alive later, I'll introduce you.
What's all this, Athos?
He's the man I'm going to fight.
But I'm going to fight with him.
Yes, but not before 1 o'clock.
I'm fighting with him also.
Yes, but not until 2.
You hurt my shoulder. What about you?
Oh, we had a disagreement about fashion.
You, Aramis?
Ours was a theological dispute.
Indeed.
Yes.
I see.
And now, gentlemen, seeing as we are all here, allow me to extend my apologies.
Just what I expected.
Gentlemen, you misunderstand me. I only mean that there's a great likelihood I will not be able to discharge my debt to all 3 of you, for Monsieur Athos has the right to kill me first. And now, gentlemen, accepting my apologies, and on this account only, out swords and en proud.
Well then, let us begin.
The Cardinal's guards!
What up?
This could be the Musketeers fighting again, could it? I have grave doubts your ability to read. You must have at least the edicts against dueling.
Monsieur Jussac, this is merely a brief fencing lesson for the benefit of our dear friend the novice there. Kindly leave us alone.
I must inform you, that is impossible. Put up your swords, then, and follow us.
Pass on your way, sirs. It's the best thing you can do.
You disobey, we will charge you.
A moment, monsieur. There are 5 of you, and we are but 3.
I don't know about you 2, but I am not going to stand before the captain a beaten man. Agreed?
Agreed.
Gentlemen, say that you are but 3, but it appears to me we are 4.
You're not one of us.
I have no uniform, but I have the heart of a musketeer.
Well, I'm sure they'll allow you to leave or something. It's not...
Withdraw, young man. We allow you to do so.
Exactly.
Take his advice, my friends.
Put me to the test, gentlemen. I swear to you I will not leave this field. Old Winter until we are conquered.
What is your name?
D'Artagnan.
Aramis? Porthos? D'Artagnan! Forward!
Have you made up your mind to get rid?
We have.
And what do you intend to do?
We are about to have the pleasure of charging you, sirs.
So you mean to resist?
I think you can safely say that.
Who makes your doublets, my lord? Because if those are the best you can afford, it's better not none at all. Honestly. I love that. Oh, yes. Oh, get back here!
Help!
On your guard, sir.
We're getting something.
What's o'clock, my dear fellow? I'm hungry.
It's getting rather quiet around here, isn't it?
Incorrect. Yield to some. You're outnumbered. I will not yield a servant to this spot on earth. It's 4-1. Leave off. I command you. Well, the commandment, that's another thing, duty above all.
Bravery, sir, is respected, even in an enemy.
Well, I may not be a musketeer yet, but I think it's safe to say I've begun my apprenticeship. Have I not?
Indeed, you have.
You say that Cardinal's Guard set up this scroll with my musketeers?
Seems to fall that way, Majesty.
His evidence relates quite a different story. My edicts, I see, go unheeded to the ears of a musketeer.
What are the men to do, sire? Cardinal's guards are forever to be abhorred. And only are, of course, these poor young men are obliged to defend themselves.
Listen to Monsieur Trevelle. You think he's speaking of regiments of monks? Was it true my musketeers were outnumbered?
Yes, Your Majesty.
But they were not alone. Had you with them?
Yes, so that 3 of the Venus musketeers, and it's you, not only held their ground against 5 of Cardinal's guards, but also brought 4 of them to the earth.
Why, this is a victory, a complete victory. You inclined me to think so. There's no doubt they went there to fight themselves. Who's this youth that fought with your men?
His name is D'Artagnan, sire.
Bring him to me, Aisha. Bring him to me. No, bring me off for together. I should like to thank them.
Indeed, Your Majesty.
Let's buy them back to Bell, buy them back. No need to let the Cardinal know.
Pardon me, Your Majesty, but the men are presently without.
You brought them here? Tuesday. Show them just a minute. The Cardinal to see them here. I never forget of it. He's perpetually talking to me about Spain and Austria and England. Always the Queen. Oh, Trevelle, the most unfortunate king.
What of the Your Majesty?
Things are intimidated.
By whom?
By who else? Who watches while I sleep? Who labors while I amuse myself? Who conducts everything at home and abroad in France and Europe?
Your Majesty is doubtless God, for for I don't know so far about your majesty.
I mean, sir, the prop of my state. I mean, the cardinal.
His eminence is not his holiness, sire.
What do you mean by that, monsieur?
I mean only that papal infallibility does not extend to cardinals.
Nice. Come in, my heroes. I'm going to scold you. What the devil 5 of his eminence guards in 2 days? Too many, gentlemen. Too many! 1 or 2 now and then I won't say much about, but I'll have to enforce edicts against dueling if you keep this up.
Therefore, sire, they come here repentant to offer their apologies.
Repentant? I don't trust these hypocritical faces. Especially that one yonder with the Gascon look. Come hither, monsieur.
Pardon me, sire, had not D'Artagnan rescued me, I wouldn't be able to stand before your majesty.
Why, this Gascon is a very devil. Ventre Saint-Gris. Duval is the king, my father would have said. Ventre Saint-Gris. Such loyalty must be rewarded. Chesnay. The poor cardinal. 5 of his best men in 2 days. But please understand, gentlemen, that that is enough.
If your majesty is satisfied, then so are we.
Why, yes, I am. Here's proof of my satisfaction. Thank you for your devotedness, gentlemen. May I continue to rely on it, may I not?
We will allow ourselves to be cut to pieces in your majesty's service.
Yes, very well, but keep hold, it would be better for you and more useful for me.
Your grace.
Duval, place this young man in company of the royal guards. It will infuriate the cardinal.
Yes, your majesty.
Chesnay, bring me ink and paper. I shall like to inquire after the health of poor Jussac. I shall so enjoy the face he should have made.
I merely suggested that I accompany you. I so rarely get to travel these days, especially to England. You could introduce me at the court. That is where you're going, isn't it? To London, to the court, yes. Oh, come, madame, you can confide in me. Can you have the coach brought round? You know I can be discreet, madame. I've proven that, haven't I? And my loyalty to you and the cardinal is beyond question. Take me with you, madame. I can be of great assistance.
Oh, my lord of lords, you are indeed of great assistance to me in certain areas. This, however, is not one of them. I will contact you upon my return.
But when? How long until you return? Where will you be in England? You tell me nothing!
Monsieur, you are indeed confection for any woman's palate. And you are kind, and loyal, and loving. Oh yes, loving. And discreet, and meddlesome. Do not question me in my affairs again. Is that understood?
Yes, madame.
Good. Now see me to the carriage, and watch the things.
Jabbering, that's what matters.
Oh, please!
Again!
I get your man, get your deputy. Would you like some more wine?
Perhaps you were taught to retreat so in the garden, Monsieur de Sade, but I assure you, a musketeer would never behave so.
My dear Porthos, it is not often courage alone that wins a fight, but often prudence.
Is that so? Again!
It's knowledge of your opponent's weaknesses and learning the established rules
Again!
and breaking them. But, of course,
course, you yourself learned this in the Musketeers.
Indeed. I was just making sure you've been paying attention.
My dear friend, I assure you, I'm a vigilant observer.
Yes, and I'm more than you think, Porthos. And I'm more than you would care to admit, my dear D'Artagnan.
Perhaps.
Oh, you'll make a fine musketeer one day.
Yes, I'm musketeer. How much a job like this pays? D'Artagnan, who? Or should I say, what is this thing which continually haunts our presence?
That's my servant Planchet. He followed me home.
Servant? Yes, monsieur. Allow me. Do you have a servant? How do you intend on paying him?
With the promise of future success.
Oh, try that on the host. Get us some more wine. Yo! Mongrel! Dog! That's how you need to speak to servants, by the way. Yes, you capitated cur, get over here! At least we know you beat him often. There's no other way he'd be that soft in the head. Stand before me! Now go away! They'll do.
Gentlemen, Italia's in. Like all good things in this world, which have a beginning and must one day have an end. The 40 pistols which the king bestowed upon our young hero, which so graciously divided amongst the four of us, has indeed seen its end.
What are you sermonizing about now, Aramis?
Gentlemen, we are broke. Broke.
I'll ask another pass from Churchville.
Porthos?
I have a lady friend from whom I can ask a small token payment for my services. Oh, guarding her! I guard her! Oh, I'm surrounded by it.
Indeed. I can sell some theology books. D'Artagnan, have you been taking it?
I'm sorry, no.
Oh, don't be sorry, my dear boy. You provided as many meals this past month.
Indeed. It is well to sow meals in the days of prosperity, so as to reap them in the days of want. If you'll excuse me now, gentlemen, I'll see what I can read for us.
Aramis is right. Let us all do the like and eat in my apartment this evening.
Begging meals, gambling, fencing lessons, and swaggering up and down the streets of Paris, there must be some higher purpose, some nobler way to feed and clothe ourselves. We are poor men, devoted to each other with both our persons and our lives. Surely there is nothing we cannot do if we put our hearts to it.
Let's put our hearts towards acquiring some dinner. The rest will follow in due course.
Come along, boy. Sir.
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 Sir,
Excuse me, monsieur.
put it on my belt.
Monsieur.
I told you I will pay.
Sir.
What?
Pardon me, monsieur, but I couldn't help.
Or you spine.
Oh, no, I promise you, sir. It's just that, you see, I've heard of Monsieur D'Artagnan spoken of as a very brave man with a great reputation, and
Yes, go on.
I can confide a secret in you, sir.
Yes, of course, go on, I attend to you.
My wife, sir, is seamstress to the Queen, and I dare say confident of Her Majesty. Well, yesterday morning, she was abducted while leaving the Queen's apartments.
The devil!
And let me say right away that I believe love has nothing to do with this. It is somehow connected to the amours of a much greater lady than she.
Some nobleman's wife, I suppose.
Higher, monsieur.
Madame Albion or Madame Chevreuse?
Higher still, much higher.
Of the Queen?
Yes, monsieur.
But with whom?
The Duke of Buckingham, sir. The Duke of Buckingham. I know it from my wife herself.
Yes, but why your wife's abduction? If you wish my help, you must give me your complete confidence.
Give him your confidence so that we can eat.
Have you discretion, Porthos?
I've never been accused of it.
Go on.
My wife came home 4 days ago. My wife loves me very much and confided in me that the Queen was in great fear for her friend, the Duke.
Yes, go on.
The Queen discovered a plot by the Cardinal to write to the Duke of Buckingham in her name to trick him into seeing the Queen again in order to catch the Queen and the Duke. Well, you understand, yes.
Yes, I understand, but what's this got to do with your wife?
Well, I'm sure she knows where they're meeting, and I'm afraid they'll make her tell.
Men who carried her off. Do you know him?
No, only that he's some lackey of the Cardinal. But I know what he looks like. Lofty bearing, well-dressed, black hair, and a snoring sheep.
Oh, the devil take him! That's my man!
Your man, you say?
Where can I find him?
I don't know, monsieur.
A plague upon that man!
I also received this. It came this morning.
Do not seek your wife. She will be returned where there is no longer occasion for her.
If you make one step towards finding her, you are ruined, and she is lost.
Well, that's pretty positive.
I can only offer you 15 pistols, monsieur. I am no man of the sword, and I fear the Bastille terribly.
Indeed, I had no great fondness for the Bastille either.
I also thought that since you owe me 3 months' rent, for which I've never once complained about, you might perhaps agree to—
There is that limit! Somebody stop him!
What's he talking about?
My sword! Where is my sword?
Put it down.
You want to skip me this?
Where are you off to now? We haven't eaten yet.
It's him again! Come back, you villain!
What was he on about?
I believe it's that fellow who's been chasing around Paris.
The one who stole his letter?
I think you went around the back!
He hasn't had much luck running that fellow down, has he?
Decidedly not.
Oh, Paris. What are you reading then? Can I see? Perhaps you could read it to us then.
Must you continuously talk?
When I talk, I forget I haven't eaten.
Well,
Man is the devil himself. He escaped me again.
Can we go now?
There's no need to.
Gentlemen, I believe this devil with the scar has brought us a glorious piece of business. One that will earn us 50 pistols and perhaps do a great service to the Queen.
What's this?
I will explain later. Suffice it to say we are in the employ of Mr. Bonsieur.
Gentlemen, they've come to arrest me. They've come to arrest me.
Come in.
Oh no.
Come in, gentlemen. We are both loyal servants of the King and the Cardinal.
Then, gentlemen, leaving your personal confidence aside, I assume you are not prevented from carrying out our orders.
Oh, on the contrary. We will assist you if necessary. You shabby old men demanding rent money of me to prison. Listen, gentlemen.
What's that? You promised.
We cannot say you or your wife. I think both of us are arrested.
But monsieur!
Take them away, gentlemen!
Monsieur, come on! Please save me, monsieur! Monsieur, you promised! No!
Well, that went rather well.
What was all that about? The man offers us 50 pistols and we allow him to be carted off to the Bastille?
Once I have on more than one occasion pointed out to you that you're an idiot.
that's fine.
Well, I'm quite lost.
Usually are.
I will explain all, but not here. Let us retire to my apartment. But first, gentlemen, we are every man for the other. We have sworn, have we not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Partners.
yes, we have.
That's well. From this point forward, we are at war with the Cardinal.
So what's changed?
As little time. Quickly, what's the 50 word of Madame Monsieur?
No, madame.
And my lord, the Duke of Buckingham, received you my letter?
This came this morning, madame.
Make sure no one is listening. He's in France, and is well. Good. You know still having to be received as a forgery, but regardless, we'll wait another day at the place we spoke of. If your lady does not appear, I will continue on to see you. What folly. Destroy this. I knew he wouldn't turn back. He persists in seeing me, risking his own life and my honor despite my entreaties. I warned him not to come again to France. He knows the cardinal is laying a trap for him, and yet, still, he comes.
He will come whether you have your permission or not, madame. You know that.
Yes, yes, I do. Two fools we. And now my dear Constance has disappeared. How could the cardinal know our intents?
His spies are everywhere. No face can be trusted for what it seems.
I refused to see him. Did I not? I begged him not to come.
You did, madame. Do not blame yourself.
Who then shall I blame? Everything keeps us apart. The depths of the sea, the enmity of kingdoms, the sanctity of marriage vows. Surely it is sacrilege to struggle against such odds.
But is it not, madame, also sacrilege to keep apart two hearts, which God undoubtedly made for one another?
You forget, my dear. The king and I are marriage of nations, not hearts. Indeed, it's a heartless alliance, but an alliance nonetheless. And it demands a sort of sanctity.
Damn, king parted then.
Tell him I come.
Shall I go myself instead of madame Bonasier?
Indeed, I have not seen him in quite some time.
No, madame.
He is a stubborn man.
You will come whether you will or no.
If only to urge him to leave Paris at once.
Yes, madame?
No, we mustn't see him. We must respect my men. There's far too much of it.
That's
We come.
Shall I go speak with him, madame?
No, it's too dangerous. We shall try another message.
But monsieur, you promised me 30 sous a day, not 3 days ago.
Your receipt came in quite sooner than you might think if you don't stop grumbling all the time. Look over there. Now, anything could be helpful. Letters, bills, maybe the registry.
I do not believe my demands we are reasonable. Good day, I am quitting our service.
Flushing! I forbid you from leaving my service without my permission. If you remain with me, your fortune is made, and I am too good a master to let you pass up such an opportunity.
But,
Unless you prefer a sound thrashing.
did you look over here, master?
Yes, I already checked. Quickly! Somebody come over here! Get your hands off of me! I'm the mistress of the house! I'm making the defense of the suit! Stay back, Colchette. See what we can learn. Those scoundrels, where is my sir? Tell all my friends to come armed, and be quick about it.
Where are you going to go?
To rescue the lady, of course.
Might you not pay me my wages before you kill yourself?
Be quiet, fool, and go! You have quite a way with women, gentlemen. How are you with the sword? You run. Well enough, coward. I'm of the Queen, sir. I mean you no harm, madam. Thank you. You have saved me. No need to thank me, madam. I did as any gentleman would. Could you then untie me? Oh, yes, of course. Do you happen to know where Monsieur Bonacer is? Why, do you know him, madam? Yes, he is my husband. Your husband? Yes. You are married to that, he is your husband? Indeed. Do you happen to know where he is? He was arrested and taken to the Bastille. Oh my God, what has he done? I think his only crime consists of having the good fortune of being your husband. Then you know. I know the man who carried you off is the same gentleman I've been chasing for quite some time now. Did you happen to learn his name? No, he never spoke to me. And he released you? Unharmed? No, I took advantage of a brief moment I was left him alone. I didn't know where to go, so I ran here, but the cardinal's guards were waiting for me. Yes, I'm sure to return. May I escort you somewhere, madame? Yes, you can. Quickly, we haven't much time. Are you a man to be trusted, Monsieur D'Artagnan? Monsieur D'Artagnan, are you a man to be trusted? Upon my word of honor and my faith as a gentleman. Very well, this way. Sway! No, this way.
Porthos, check his apartment. Aramis, in back. How many were there?
3 of them, and the woman.
Nothing.
He's killed himself, surely.
Be quiet.
There go my wages. He's not here.
Is there anything else?
No, the lady screamed. Ah! My master jumped to the rescue, and I run away.
All right, go back to my apartment and stay there.
I am not a coward, monsieur, I assure you.
I haven't a doubt.
I tried to. Go away! Might monsieur know me, the cost of a meal.
Go!
What do we do?
I'm thinking.
I don't like this business. Sure, we may get 50 pistols out of Bonacieux, but is it really worth risking our heads?
Well, obviously, the honor of a woman is at stake. Surely that's reason enough.
Beware, Aramis. Not all women are as they seem, and neither is their honor.
Well, I suppose if it means playing the cardinal a bad turn. I guess I take the risk.
And
I. Gentlemen, I believe we have an adventure on our hands. Let us begin by finding D'Artagnan. Porthos, go back to his apartment, see if he arrives. Aramis, I want you to go see if there are any new admissions to the Bastille. I'll turn on Church Bill.
Can you not tell me where it is you're going? It is not my secret to tell. Well, shall I wait for you? No. Where will you go tonight? I have places And you intend to make your way there alone?
Perhaps I shall. Perhaps not.
You are by far the most mysterious woman I've ever met.
Do I lose much by that?
On the contrary, madam.
I beg of you, leave me now.
I will, madam. But I will discover your secrets one day.
Beware of what you say. Let it be as if you had never seen me.
If you knew what I was feeling for you, you'd know that'd be impossible.
You speak rather suddenly of feelings, monsieur.
That is because they have come upon me so suddenly, madam.
I beg of you, leave me now.
I wish I had never seen you.
I cannot say the same to you, but perhaps what is lost for tonight may not be lost forever.
You are enchanting.
Perhaps. Now go.
Adieu, madame. Adieu. Your Grace, His Grace, the Duke of Buckingham. 1,000 pardons, Your Grace. I feared for her safety. Now please tell me how may I serve you.
Walk behind at 20 paces. If anyone follows, kill them.
There's been some terrible mistake, gentlemen!
It's my monsieur.
I'm completely innocent! I don't even know why I'm here!
Be quiet.
Oh God, this is it! Yes, take from yourself in the middle of the night! Oh, that one of you gentlemen, that was my confessor! I know this is somewhat unorthodox request, but you must admit, these are extreme circumstances!
Are you Bonacieux?
Jean-Michel Bonacieux, 51 innkeeper number 60 Rue de Vassilier.
I urge you, sir, to reflect deeply on the seriousness of your situation.
I beg you to believe me, monsieur. I have done nothing wrong.
How comes it then that you find yourself locked in the Bastille, accused by treason?
Treason? That's impossible, monsieur. I detest the Protestants. I abhor the Spaniards. How can I possibly be a traitor? I hate all the right people.
Here, you've conspired with your wife, with the Monsieur d'Artagnan, and the Duke of Buckingham.
I swear to you, I have not. I know of those names, but I have done nothing.
How do you know the name of Buckingham?
My wife mentioned to me in passing that she had heard from someone who I do not know that the Cardinal had seduced the Duke of Buckingham France in order to compromise him with the Queen.
Hold your tongue, you imbecile!
That's exactly what my wife said.
Your wife was abducted. You know by who?
No, monsieur.
You have suspicions.
Yes, monsieur, but my suspicions seem to have landed me here in the Bastille, so I no longer have them.
The Count is here and requests to speak to your eminence immediately.
Seven men.
Your eminence?
You have not, I take it. I've never had a chance to meet Colonel Richelieu, have you?
No, monsieur, no.
Allow me then to introduce myself.
Oh my God!
Well, not exactly.
That's him! There he is! That's the man!
What man?
The man who's been with my wife!
That man happens to be a friend of mine.
It's not a... No, Monsignor, no! That's quite different, man! I made a great mistake! Doesn't resemble my man at all! This man here treats a very respectable person! Man, gentlemen!
That head has never conspired to do with the thing. And now, Monsieur, what news?
They've been seen together.
Queen of Buckingham?
Yes, at the Louvre.
Who told you of it?
Madame Estefana.
How long were they together?
Perhaps half an hour.
Damn her!
Donna Estefana claims that, in parting, they both exchanged letters and Her Majesty gave the Duke a rosewood casket.
Does she know what was in it?
Yes, the diamonds His Majesty gave to the Queen.
His Majesty skipped the Queen.
Perhaps it all's not lost. Good, Rochefort, good.
This may be for the best. Bring the prisoner back in and send for Druzak. If found, do not arrest Miss D'Artagnan. You must let the queen believe she's perfectly safe. She must let you know her secrets. Out to the king, let him know Buckingham's business. Jacques Michel Monsieur?
Yes, your most exalted holy eminence.
After careful deliberation, I find you to be an honest man. Rise, my friend, rise. As you have been unjustly suspected, you must be recompensed. Here, take this purse, pardon me, and be on your way.
I pardon you? Why, yes, of course, your eminence. But you were quite right to arrest me. If you want to, you may arrest me anytime you like, at your convenience, of course. Thank you.
Yes, farewell then, or rather, au revoir, for I do hope we shall see each other again soon.
Yes, anytime. At any time you wish, Monsieur.
I look forward to it. I have enjoyed your company. Please forgive me, but I'm a very busy man. Goodbye for now.
Did you hear that? He called me his friend. I'm a friend of the Cardinal. He likes me.
That man will lay down his life for me.
Do you wish anything else be done with this fellow?
No, done all that can be done with that sort of man. Made him a spy upon his own wife.
Yes, Your Grace.
Zach, we'll both speed immediately to London and deliver a message to Milady. The Duke of Buckingham is in possession of a set of 12 diamonds. It's at every ball and fair of state. He's sure to wear them. I want you to get close to him and cut off two. Inform me as soon as they're in your possession.
Yes, Your Grace.
You could at least tell us what you need? We got half of Paris looking for you.
My own secrets I would willingly share, but not those of another. I'm sorry for any inconvenience I put you to.
Oh, no inconvenience. I enjoy being dragged away from my dinner, boots in hand, by this mangy excuse of a servant. I resent that, Sarah.
Can you tell us anything?
I feel for Madame Bonacieux's safety, we should let the matter rest.
Mystery, intrigue, a woman. You have to make quickly a life in Paris for a Gascon farmer boy.
Porthos!
I'm sorry, I'm hungry. I'm irritable when I'm hungry.
Gentlemen, leave us.
Are we not to eat?
My friend. Go.
Very well then. Oh, Monsieur Melancholy. Leave.
You two. Tell me, my young friend, is this Bonacieux handsome woman?
She's beautiful, Athos.
I assumed as much. A bit of advice to the arts and intrigues. Mistrust the women much more than the men.
Not this woman, Athos. She is goodness and beauty itself. She's an absolute angel. I'm in love with her, Athos.
Oh, love, how ludicrous.
Ludicrous? What do you know of love to speak to me so?
Who am I no love? My apology. Have a drink.
Forgive me, my friend. I cannot drink with you.
Wait! Stop. Only trying to protect you.
I'm quite capable, monsieur, of protecting myself.
Yes, sure you are. Please sit. Sit, and I shall tell you a story. True love. I shall advise you through Paris.
Does this story concern you?
A friend of mine. I shall tell it better if I drink. They do go well together. A friend of mine, see, an acquaintance, not myself. A young man of 25, the counts of my province. Fell in love with a girl, a beautiful girl, barely 18. She worked for the priest under the jurisdiction of my friend. This count is an honorable man and ordered her for many months. He gifts at her feet, professed his love, and married her. Triple ass he was.
Well, how so if you loved her?
You shall see. One day, about While hunting with her husband, she fell from her horse and fainted. The coward running to her and loosening the bodice so she could breathe. What do you think he saw?
What?
A fleur-de-lis branded across her breast.
What are you saying, Athos?
The truth. She had the scar of a fleur-de-lis burned into her lily whiteness. All those months of false modesty hid out her shame, but the brand of a criminal. This angel was a fiend. Not this naive, stunning bride who arrayed herself so stunningly in Virginia white. No, she's a whore and a thief. And the count she worked for turned out to be nothing more than her current lover. And the count was a gull and an imbecile. This disheveling strumpet, this enchantress, this counterfeit was lying his death for money, for my estate.
My God, what became of her?
The count was Lord and High Magistrate of the land, the power to execute justice. Tore off the rest of her clothes, wrapped her hands behind her back, and hanged her from a tree. Seemed to be out of wine. That cured me of love to be sure. Drink, my friend.
I've had more than enough, thank you.
Oh, you young fellows nowadays don't know how to drink. The lost art is one that is so underappreciated. Wait here, I'll get some more.
Athos, come, it's late. Let me help you to my room.
I don't need help. I need wine. You need the help. This lady friend, let her come. Love is a lottery, my friend, and he who wins death. May God grant you always lose in that game.
Athos!
Buckingham? In Paris? Why was he here?
I can only guess.
Guess what?
To inspire. No doubt of your enemies, my lord.
Guess you tell me that. My God, he's come here to conspire against my honor.
Your Majesty, I am fairly sure that Buckingham's soldier to Paris was purely for local reasons.
And I'm sure it was purely for another purpose.
I cannot think that the Queen would be so indiscreet.
Well, I can.
However, as much as it pains me to consider the betrayal of the King and France as one you suggest, Your Majesty compels me to think of it. Madame Donna Estefana told me this very morning that she found the Queen weeping inconsolably while writing a letter.
That's it! To him, no doubt, writing love letters to the enemies of France.
Sire, the Queen is too pointed.
I'll search everywhere. I'll search for a person if necessary.
I beg you to consider, my lord, that the Queen is one of the greatest princesses in the world.
She is all the more guilty for that very reason. The more she has abused the exalted position she has been given, the more she has fallen. I tell you, she doesn't love me. That English, that villain Buckingham. Why did you have arrested while he was in Paris?
Arrest the Prime Minister of King Charles I? Think of the scandal, Your Majesty. And if your suspicions prove true, which I, of course, still doubt, what a terrible disgrace it would be.
Still you doubt? She was writing to you. Wasn't she? I want those letters. I want them now.
Since you allow it so, there is but one means. Charge Monsieur Juzek of the task. If all is well within the duties of his post.
Let him be sent for immediately.
Yes, Your Majesty. But
Guess what?
the Queen may, perhaps, refuse to obey Juzak, if she doesn't know the orders came from the King himself.
I'll satisfy your doubts fully, then I will go to her myself.
Have you heard nothing else then?
No, madame. Only that this grace is safely out of France.
Not in England yet.
No, madame.
I have another letter.
Shall I take it now?
No. I'm spied upon by my own women. I'm sure of it.
I shall come to you tonight, then.
Take care, sweet Constance. We must remember to be cautious now. Quickly.
Madame, you are about to receive a visit from Monsieur Jussac, who communicates to you certain matters of which I have charged him.
What may Monsieur Jussac ever say to Your Majesty cannot say herself? Your Majesty? Madame? What do you desire of me, sir?
With all due respect to your majesty, I come, in the king's name, to make an inspection of your papers.
That's absurd, and a proceeding quite unworthy of you or the king, or should I say, the cardinal.
I serve the king, and the king only, madame.
When it's convenient you do, monsieur. Examine, then. I'm a criminal, it seems. Oh, Estefana, give me the keys to my desk, Closet.
That will not be necessary, madame.
What is it you mean, monsieur?
Miss Paris bold and embarrassment as to hand over any papers you have on your majesty's person. Pray, give me the letter, madam. I am authorized to search even your majesty's person.
You would dare lay hands on your queen?
I serve the king, madam.
I refuse. I will not suffer it. I would sooner die.
Very well, madam.
There is the letter, Muskia. Take it and leave me of your odious presence. My lady, come.
Give that to me, sir. Give it to me. I knew it. Writing sweet nothings to the nothing about. Well, it's not to him. It's to the King of Spain. To your brother, Constantine of the House of Austria. Monsieur war against France, and there's not a word about loving him, Monsieur. Not one word. It's only a plan for our brother, the Emperor of Austria, to attack France. Isn't that wonderful, Monsieur? Actually, to attack you in particular. It seems Spain is quite offended by some of your recent policies. She invites her brother to threaten war and make the one condition for peace your dismissal. How about that? Your dismissal, not a love letter at all. The whole intrigue is purely political, and there's not the least question of love in this letter. However, there's an abundant question about you.
Well, Your Majesty, you see how far my enemies go. I never should have mentioned this letter.
True, but nevertheless, the queen is more deserving of the king's wrath.
Sire, the queen is a devoted, irreproachable wife. I instigated all this with my foolish doubts. Allow me then to intercede with you on her behalf.
Let her come to me and apologize then.
I beseech you, sire. Set the example yourself.
Never! She was in the wrong.
As were you, for falsely suspecting the queen.
Ridiculous! How might I set such an example if I so wished?
By doing something you know will please her.
I don't know what pleases her.
Must be something. A gift of some sort. She had so loved to dance. Wasn't she asking you to host another ball recently?
Asking? She was tormenting me.
That's it, sire. Let us host a royal ball in Her Majesty's honor.
You know I don't care the least for these foolish balls.
Her Majesty will be all the more grateful to you. Besides, they'll give her an occasion to wear those beautiful diamonds you gave her recently. She has had no such occasion to wear them yet.
Well, we shall see. We shall see. But upon my word, Monsieur, you are far too indulgent towards her.
Sire, leave severity to your ministers. Forgiveness is a royal virtue.
Yes, very well. I leave you to set that day to make all the arrangements.
Of course, Your Majesty. You should, however, bring the queen news yourself. I'll make her so very happy.
You think so?
With certainty.
Very well, I'll go to her.
It is the right thing to do.
Yes, I know.
Oh, Your Majesty?
Yes?
Make sure to tell Her Majesty that at the ball, you want her to wear her diamonds. She'll greatly appreciate your interest. Women need these little assurances now and then.
Yes, very well. You know kings could use little assurances now and then as well.
Of course, Her Majesty.
From London, Your Grace. From Milady de Winter.
I've acquired the items you've requested, but I'm unable to leave London for want of money. So 500 pistols, and 4 or 5 days after I've received them, I shall be in Paris. Excellent. Jussac,
Your Grace.
inform His Majesty that the Queen's Ball will take place exactly 2 weeks from today, and then meet me in my chambers. You're going to London again.
Yes, Your Grace.
No, he insists that I wear them. Urged on, no doubt, by the cardinal. Someone is betraying me. I knew it. Constance?
Upon my soul, madame, I would die before betraying your confidence.
Forgive me, my dear Constance.
Now is not the time to despair. We must get the diamonds back.
Who could we possibly trust?
Trust me, madame. A few words and your seal will do. I can find a messenger.
Yes.
My husband. He's a man who neither loves nor hates anyone. I can convince him to set out to London and deliver your letter without him ever knowing what he is carrying. I assure you, madame, he will do as I ask.
Do this and you'll save my life. And my honor. These few words can mean my life.
Only if they fall into the wrong hands, madame. Give me the letter. Time is short.
hat?
Of course.
Thank you, Monsieur. The unfortunate abduction of your wife was merely, of course, a political move. I hope you understand these matters. Cardinal, according to you, have quite a sophisticated political sense.
Whoa. Keep flattering me, Triangle.
Oh, come now. It's not everyone whom the Cardinal speaks so highly.
I'm a simple man, Monsieur.
And a humble one.
Whoa.
I may call you again, mayn't I?
Please, my house is always open to you.
If you think of anything else, or if you hear from your wife, please do call me again.
Of course.
Yeah.
Monsieur, my bestie, the Cardinal, pleasant fellow. I must do my thoughts political. The bourgeoisie shall be heard. If I am called upon to be their voice, so be it. Who am I to resist the Cardinal? My dear Constance, you're staying.
Come, we must talk.
But
That's all you have to say to me? After being gone for so long?
Ahem. Leave us now. What I have to say is of no little importance.
well, I have something of no little importance to tell you also.
Obey.
Obey you? Never.
There's a great deal of money to be gained.
Go on.
I will give you a letter with which you must deliver to none other the person to which I will instruct you. You must take it immediately to London.
I have no business in London.
But another does.
Who, right?
I cannot say.
Then I cannot go. No more intrigues for me. I have tasted the Bastille and lost my appetite for such affairs. The Cardinal has enlightened me on that point.
The Cardinal? You've spoken to the Cardinal?
He took my hand and called me his friend. Do you hear that, madame? I am a friend of Cardinal Richelieu, and as his servant, I cannot allow you to implicate the safety of the state.
The state? And what do you know about the state?
I know enough to merit this from the Cardinal.
You fool! Sell yourself to the devil!
You hold your tongue, madame. You have no political sense.
I have enough sense to know you're a coward.
Now, tell me of this affair you want me to undertake.
I can only tell you that I feel perhaps you are right. Perhaps a man does know more of politics than a woman, especially a man who spoke to the Cardinal. A man such as you.
I only wish to protect you, my dear.
Very well. Let us speak no more of it then.
Yes, you're quite right. Pardon me, madame, but not knowing you were returning, I've made a prior engagement which requires my attention.
Very well, monsieur.
You're not angry with me?
Not in the least, monsieur.
Very well then. It's so wonderful to have you back. Madame.
There wanted nothing more to complete the wretched creature that becoming a cardinal is.
Madame?
Monsieur, forgive me, madam. I could not wait until you called on me. What have you overheard? First, that your husband is a fool. Second, that you are in danger, which pleases me to know, and because it gives me an opportunity to serve you. Lastly, the Queen needs a brave, devoted, intelligent man to go to London for her. I possess at least two of these qualities, so here I am. Your secret will be safe with me. It is not my secret to tell. You are just about to confide it in your husband. Yes, as one confides a letter to the color of a dog. Put me to the proof, madame. I swear to you, I won't betray your confidence. I yield to you, sir. I will give you a letter with which you must deliver to none other but the Duke of Buckingham himself, and bring back the item in question before the night of the Queen's ball. Have you money enough? None. A moment. Take this. I shall take great pleasure in going to England on the Cardinal's own money. Here's someone coming. My husband! Over here! Where is she? You witches!
She's not here. She must have returned to the Louvre.
Are you sure she did not suspect your intentions when you left her?
Oh, please. She's much too shallow-minded a woman to suspect anything. So, the information I brought you is valuable then. Yes, the Cardinal will be pleased.
Undoubtedly. You should have accepted the mission, though. You would have been in possession of the letter, and the colonel would have given you some title or recompense.
There's still time.
What do you mean?
After the Louvre and tell her I changed my mind. She adores me and will do anything I ask.
Do so quickly. I'll to his grace.
My money! It's gone! Thieves! Thieves have been robbed! Somebody help me! Thieves have been robbed! Somebody help!
You'll rouse the whole quarter. Indeed. Must go at once. Here, take this. I will go to the Louvre. Courage, and above all, keep safe. You belong to the Queen now. To her and to you. As for you, when I return back from England, I will be both worthy of the Queen's admiration and your love.
Somebody help me! I've been robbed! Somebody help! Thieves!
You too, then?
Yes.
This is strange. When did you receive yours?
This morning.
With us?
I was Aramis. Both were delivered at the same time.
Very unlikely to church middle.
And all three of us received them at the same time.
I don't like it. Since when do Musketeers receive furloughs without being asked for?
Since they have friends to ask it for them.
So it is you who handle this.
It is.
What does it all mean?
It means we're going to London.
London? What the devil are we going to do in London?
That is the thing, gentlemen. I am not at liberty to say.
Oh, here we go again.
On the King's service?
Or the Queen's.
Well, we need money to go to London. And I don't have any.
No, I.
Well, I have 300 pistols worth. Well, shame. Drop them, you oaf. Hold that.
Where on God's platter did you get it?
Sorry, gentlemen, not at liberty.
Stop breathing on it like that.
Rest easy, gentlemen. You don't need to know. In all likelihood, some of us will never reach London.
I beg your pardon?
I don't think the Cardinal will give anything to stop this enterprise.
Well, now that I know that we risk our heads, I'm much more interested. But, if I may ask, what for?
I must confess I'm somewhat of course this medium.
Does the king only give you a reason to fight? He simply says, gentle prisoners are fighting in Flanders. Now go and fight. And you go.
D'Artagnan is right. Life is too short to ask so many questions. I agree to fall.
And I.
Oh, very well. Just a little easy exercise.
When do we leave?
Immediately.
The plan?
First to play, then ship to London. I have the letter. It is in this pocket. I cannot make copies of this letter because it is sealed. It must reach its destination, the Duke of Buckingham. If I am to be killed in the line of duty, one of you will take the letter. If the other is to be killed, another will take the letter. Clear, gentlemen?
Clear.
Although, if I may ask, can I not be the last of your letter carriers?
Gentlemen, we are every man to the other. We have sworn, have we not?
Yes.
Very well then. Let's put it through. On the
run! You'll show me something better.
Remember every road, and every inn, and then every port. I want them stopped, gentlemen. Do we understand each other?
Yes, Your Grace. Yes, Your Grace.
What was this I told of these fellows? Am I just my imbeciles? Three of the king's royal musketeers and his lieutenant of these at the same time, and no one thought that suspicious?
Your Eminence.
What?
Mr. Jack Mitchell wants here to see you.
Do him the Bastille. He's of no use to me anymore.
And not after His Grace?
Once in the Bastille, there is no afterwards. Do as I have ordered! You ordered. What you play? There to London, find the lady, Countess de Windsor. The lady who looked over that, quite intimately, if I'm not mistaken. She is to return immediately.
Yes, Your Grace.
Rush for her.
Your Grace.
See to it that they never reach London.